We are live. Alrighty. So the welcome to the live stream of the second game of the day. Team Long Island U14 AAA against the Rochester Americans U14 AAA. Rochester's coming to visit us up from upstate New York. Rochester. Stephen Jones is the coach of the team. That should be a familiar name. Played in the NHL for the Devils and the Islanders for years. And his daughter's on the Rochester team, so we played them earlier today. It was a 5-0 win for Team Long Island, but it was a much closer game than the score would indicate, as both teams had a lot of chances. Team Long Island was able to kill a 5-on-3, as well as um, you know get a shutout with the goalie where there were multiple two and third effort shots and rebounds. So our goalie, graced it on her head and was able to get the shutout in the end. So it's very tough to play the same team twice in the same day and expect the same exact result. Again, it was much closer than it was before, and with Coach Stephen Jones on the other side, I'm sure that he's taken some notes about the Team Long Island strategy and players, and has come up with a strategy of his own to try to get the W here in the second game. So we're a few minutes here from getting this kicked off, waiting on the referees to show up. The roster for Team Long Island will be slightly different than we had earlier on. I think we have a couple of people that couldn't play the earlier game that have shown up, and a couple of people that were there previously won't be able to join us. But roughly about the same size roster. It's always short roster with Team Long Island, usually two lines of forwards and D. And excuse my coughing, if you will, during the broadcast. A little bit under the weather here, so trying to do the best we can. Refs are on the ice, so we're about ready to get warm-ups underway here in Long Island. And there we go. The players are getting on the ice. You might have a little bit of a delay on the camera action here because our camerographer had to leave for a couple of minutes, but he'll be back in time for the game, so don't worry about that. So Team Long Island is ranked in my hockey rankings as high as they've been this season, which is 22nd in the country at U14 girls, and that's quite an accomplishment considering the level of competition and the fact that I would say more than half the players on Team Long Island are playing up a year. In girls hockey, U14 AAA, usually it's a mixed 09, 08 birth years, and most stronger teams in the top 20 are kind of almost 100% 2008 birth players. But in our case, most of our players are 2009 birth years, so younger girls. And Rochester Americans are, I think, I looked it up, they were ranked about maybe mid 30s, 33, 34, something like that. So the actual prediction expected game between these two teams should be like 1 or 2 goals for Team Long Island. Of course, what happens in games is different than what the forecast is. So just like happened in our first game when we got a 5-0 win. So Team Long Island roster, from my understanding, we have Grace in net. We're going to have, I believe, two lines of forwards. First line forward starting with Abby Richardson, the captain, number 11, is a center or a wing, depending, with Ryan Erster, number 4, assistant captain, and Sasha, number 43, Sasha Richard. Then we have the second line is usually centered by Ilya Thomas, who is number, what is Ilya? Ilya is number 45. And then Gabby Murdico, number 44, will be a wing on that line. And then Maya Popova, who usually plays as defense, number 19, will be playing as a winger, I guess, on that second line. And then on defense, we have Nicole Sharetta, one of our assistant captains, number 25, with Andy Korber. And then we'll have, I believe, Emily Ketchtor, number 12, with Reagan Brown, number 51, playing D. And if I haven't mentioned someone, we'll try to figure it out during the game. I think we do have a couple of other players here. I see number 16, Callie, who's usually playing a forward. And I don't know, maybe one more player. I see a number 21 and 32. I think one of them will be a defenseman and one a forward, and I guess we'll see what they do with the lines. Not yet. I'm announcing here.
Hi.
Would you like to say anything to the live broadcast?
I'm good. Hello.
All right. Get ready. Good luck. Hey, JB, how many do we have on YouTube? Anybody? Hey. We've dropped off by 20%. Alrighty. I am right on top of, not to get hit by a stick or a flying puck. So unfortunately, the way the setup is in this rink is I won't be able to see the replays. So you'll just have to see them without commentary there. But here we go. Game's about to go with puck drop and a face-off win for Team Long Island into Rochester's zone. Have some forechecking going on behind the net. Abby gets the puck, but can't control it. Goes to Rochester. Rochester has the puck behind the net, trying to break it out. And Sasha will get there first, but Rochester's getting into the zone. Wasn't able to release a shot. Had some pressure from Team Long Island. Puck won't get past the red line. And then I guess Rochester went offside. We're going to have second line come in. All right, we have Ilya in center with Kachidori and Gabby Murtico on his wingers, and then we have Reagan in the back right now, the puck, and Ilya has the puck, skates, reverses it. Reagan has the puck behind the net, trying to control it. Indirect pass to Gabby, Gabby to Callie, Callie to Ilya, and it's an offside. Face off right outside of Rochester zone. Goes to Rochester. Gabby's able to touch it up. Goes to the goalie. Puts it to the side. Some good pressure behind the net by Ilya Thomas and Callie, but Rochester eventually gets it and will go for a breakout. Good breakout to number 7. Pass in the zone. Rochester is going to touch it up first. And it goes to Reagan. Reagan goes back to Rochester and back into the Team Long Island zone. Number 32 will touch it up for Sasha. Ryan Nurster with the puck. Ryan still has the puck. Passes it to Abby. Abby will pass it back to Ryan. Ryan tried to hit Sasha, but it went to Rochester. They still fighting for puck possession. Team Long Island able to keep it in the zone. Behind the net now. And good keep, but comes out of the zone eventually. Nicole has the puck on her stick, goes into Rochester zone. And we'll go to Team Long Island defense. Touched up back in the zone and offside. Ilya is now centering with Gabby and Maya Popova as wingers. And Andy in the back with number 33. Face-off win to Maya. Maya skating it in. Skates it in. Looking to center. Loses it to Rochester. 32 will pinch in. Keeps it deep in. Goes back to Rochester. Maya touches it up back deep in the zone to Gabby. Maya has it behind. Goes to Ilya. Ilya to the point. Andy. Andy shot. Maya deflection. Almost. Gets on the goalie. Good save the goalie. Continued pressure behind the net. Team Long Island still able to keep it. Another shot on net by Team Long Island here. They have a quick line change while the game is still going on. Abby able to touch it up coming in. Number 11 tries to center it. Goes to Rochester now. Rochester with the puck. We'll get meets by Sasha. Some fighting on the boards. And eventually the puck goes into the Team Long Island zone. Now, I don't know who we have as an audience here, but Maya and Reagan wanted us to give a quick shout out to 2 of our potential viewers. If Ben Zwillinger is watching or Michael Suarez, this is a shout out for you guys. And then here we have Rochester's coming into the zone. Reagan with a good stick, able to prevent him from getting a shot off. And now the puck bounces out of the zone. Rochester has it. Off of Reagan. Ryan deep into the zone, and a couple of the forwards will get a line change. Maya out again with Ilya. Ilya chasing the puck. Cycling to Sasha. Maya will get to the puck first. Fights it on the boards. Goes to Reagan. Out of the zone though. Callie to Emily. Maya with the puck. She'll hit Emily. Emily's looking for a pass. Will go to Maya. Maya puck protecting, drops it behind the net. Ilya will chase it over there. Goes to the point. Touch up. Ilya has the puck still. Tries to center it for Maya. Maya can't keep it in. Goes to the Rochester player instead. And then deep in the zone by Nicole. And a line change. Rochester has the puck. Still has the puck. Rochester coming in. They still haven't had a shot on net, I believe, but lost the puck again. Number 11, Abby. Dump it deep into the zone. Where Ryan will pick it up. First to touch it up. Rochester has possession, though. We'll try to get it out, but Nicole's there to pinch in and keep the puck in the zone. Good keep. Ryan has the puck behind the net, looking for a pass, looking to cycle. She'll try to pass it to Abby. Abby, shot, gets blocked. Puck is in the left corner. Andy able to touch it up, but just barely. And now she has some pressure from a Rochester player. Nicole has some pressure too. Rochester with some good puck possession here. D-to-D pass, making a quick change. Shot behind the net. They're trying to drop it off at the net. Nothing yet. Another block shot. Rochester still with the puck. Nicole will stop it. Rochester with a shot. First shot on net, and it's a save by Grace. We're 9 minutes left into the first period. 0-0 Long Island Rochester. We're going to have Maya take the face-off in our zone with Gabby and not sure who else is there. Oh, Maya with a little check here. I think she's passing the puck to Gabby, 2-on-1. Gabby passes it to, drops it to herself behind the zone. They're trying to cycle a little bit here. Gabby has the puck, passes it to Reagan. Reagan has the puck. Callie, back to Reagan. Reagan will deepen the zone, almost on net. Puck goes back to our defense. Maya has the puck. We'll touch it up out of the, not too deep into the zone. And then Abby will touch it up. Abby attacking in. Abby coming in. Shot. Oh, hits the bar. Crossbar by Abby. That was, she had the goalie beat, measured just a couple inches south, and that would have been a beautiful bar down goal. But no, still a 0-0 game, and Rochester now puck out of the zone. Nicole with the puck. Pass to Ryan. Abby has it. Back to Ryan. Ryan to Abby. Good save. Emily drops it to Sasha. They're cycling. Nicole goes in to pinch it. Puck trickles behind and goes to the Rochester D, which will get it out of the zone for an icing. Clock is still running. Clock is running. Oh, okay. All right, we have an offensive face-off. Goes to Rochester. Rochester player loses an edge, but trickles to the winger. Nice stretch pass by Rochester. There's some pressure on Emily. She's able to reverse. Able to get it out of the zone barely. Just enough for an offside. And a line change. We have Ilya centering Callie and Gabby. Puck trickles past Gabby. Back to Rochester. To Andy. Andy with puck possession. And it's into our zone with Rochester chasing it. Andy has it behind the net. Some pressure on her. Tries to touch it up, but It stays in the zone. 32 will pick it up behind. Cali. So we're still trying to work it on that breakout here. Goes to the other side. Nobody there. Will get dropped to the D on Rochester. D2D pass. Shot. And it looks like Rochester scored. 1-0 Rochester. 7.5 minutes left in the first period, and I think that was the second shot of the game, or the first goal for Rochester against Team Long Island today. I think it went glove side, and Grace wasn't able to fully get it there, so it probably bounced off her glove and in, but not sure. All right, let's see if we can get that one back. Abby behind our net. Rochester gets possession. Whoa, Trico dangerously in front of our net where there was a wide open Rochester player and she couldn't get it, but dangerous play. And now Abby stripped inside their zone, but the referees don't see it that way. So now Ryan is being cooked, but the referees are not saying anything. So Rochester's coming out with some speed. They'll throw it into our zone, deep into our zone. Reagan fighting for puck possession behind the net. Ilya with the puck. And Reagan's skating the puck. Reagan's going past one, going in, still with the puck. Shot, wide of the net. Nico has it, pinches in. We have Maya in now with Reagan and Gabby. To Ilya with the puck. Ilya drops it to Nicole. Nicole will try back for Ilya. Now Gabby has it behind the net. Will circle it back to Andy. Maya has it. Maya drops it behind for Ilya. Some good cycling there. Rochester eventually with the puck behind the net. And then it trickles past our players and outside of the zone, and Nicole has it. Nicole with a stretch pass to Gabby. Gabby loses it, comes out of the zone. Ilya drops it in. And line change for the forwards. It will bounce long and icing. One zero for Rochester with 5 minutes left in the first period here. All right, face-off win. Shot on net. Wow. The goalie hit it with her blocker and it hit the post and out. It's a good shot from number 32 in the back. But the puck will go out of the zone and long for icing. I guess not. They waved it off. Abby's trying to get it on the other side, chasing it hard. She's got Ryan in the middle. Goes past her to Reagan. Reagan's going to look for a shot. Passes it instead. Hits Abby. Abby to Sasha. Good opportunity there in the crease, but didn't go in. And Rochester has the puck. Loses it. Ryan with the puck. Tries to hit Abby. Doesn't get to her. Rochester in our zone. Reset, line change for Rochester. Forwards are coming out. Rochester still has the puck. Reagan will ice it. And it will be a defensive face-off for Ilya, Callie, and Maya with Nicole and I think that's Andy in the back. Goes to Rochester. Rochester with the puck. Ilya passes it back to the D. Maya has puck possession. She will accelerate. Passes it to Emily. Emily to Ilya. Ilya skating in. She has some pressure from the back. Will center it deep in the zone to Callie. Goes back to Rochester. To Emily. Ilya with the puck. Touches it up for Callie. Good pass out of the zone for Rochester. Rochester still with puck possession. Grace will put it to the side. Oop, Nicole with the puck to Maya. Maya tries to center it, but it will go to Rochester. Back to Maya, and now neutral zone change, line change. We have Abby with the puck coming into the zone 1-on-3 by herself. Stops Gretzky turn, passes it back to the D. Emily Kutch-Story shot, goes over the net. Nicole will pinch it. Abby tries to do the Jack Hughes behind the net to get off the goalie skate, but it doesn't go, and now it looks like it's going to be an icing. About 2 minutes left into the first period, and Rochester still up 1-0. All right. Same lines out with 32 in the back, receives the puck, passes it to Ryan. Ryan to Abby, and now it goes back the other way. 32 with the puck. Some maneuvering. Abby's trying to get to the puck to touch it up. Almost had it. Trying to put her on a breakaway, but instead it's offside. And face-off will happen right outside the zone here. Center ice face-off with 1.5 minutes left in the first period. Andy will possess it, dumps it, tries to dump it deep in the zone, doesn't go very deep, and now it's the other way. It will not ice. They waved it off. 32 with the puck behind the net. Good pass to Ryan. Ryan touches it up to Abby. And a back-checking Rochester player was able to stop it. No ice. But 32 goes to Rochester. And offside. Maya with the face-off right outside the zone. She's got Callie and Gabby. And then Reagan in the back with, not sure, with Emily. Puck goes to Emily. Back into our zone. Reagan will collect it. Drops it off for Emily, but goes faster. And then Grace has it. .42 seconds left in the first period. Face-off inside our zone. Maya wins the face-off. Back to our D. Reagan has it. Tries to clear it, but it goes stopped at the point. Goes back into the zone. Rochester still has the puck. Bouncing. Does not get out of the zone. Reagan will touch it up. Maya has the puck. Tries to drop it for Callie, but instead it's a battle. Maya touches it up. It's out of the zone. And now They'll chase it. Gabby's coming in with some forecheck. Goes to Maya. Maya's looking for a goal here. Shot and goal. Maya scores 1-1 with 5 seconds left. Team Long Island on the board. There's some complaints here from the Rochester bench that the clock was held, but the clock was going before and then was held. But either way, the ref said that it is a valid goal as the play continued, and Maya has possession. She put it on net, and then that's 1-1 end of first period. I can't rewatch our goal, but I'm guessing JB's playing it right now. Maya gets it. Yeah. All right, let's see it. All right. There we go. Puck goes to Maya. Maya's controlling it, skates it in. Shot. Can't exactly see where it goes, but goes in the net. All right, there we go. You guys can put the goal. They said it's 1-1. You guys can put the 1-1 on there. You know what? That might have been right, but there were at least 4 or 5 times where he was letting it go and it was full stoppage play and the clock was running. I had to say, hey, the clock is running. It was both at. All right, so we have Abby out there with Sasha and Ryan. Puck gets centered right in front of the Team Long Island net. Ryan will pick it behind the net. Tries to break it out. Will go to Sasha. Intercepted by Rochester. Goes into the Team Long Island zone. Pass back to the D, Nicole. Nicole to Abby. Back to Rochester. And battle here on the boards. Goes deeper into the Team Long Island zone where Nicole has it. She'll reverse. Goes back. Rochester has it. Shot on net. Good save by Grace. Back to Rochester. And then Abby with the puck. Abby skates it deep in the zone. Gets stopped by the D. Still fighting it though. Oh, Callie almost had it in on a breakaway, but instead Rochester with possession coming into the zone 3-on-2. Grace able to touch it up, and then 32 with the puck. Goes under Ilya's stick, but Ilya will get to it. Behind the net. Ilya still with the puck. Passes it back to 32 at the point. Back to Ilya. Ilya will cycle to Kali. Kali tries to cycle back to Ilya. Ilya has puck possession. They're fighting on the boards. Centers. Kali touches it up behind the net. And then it goes to Rochester. Reagan keeps it in. Kali dumps it back deep in the zone. And will line change through Sasha. And Ryan coming in. Goes to Rochester. Rochester centers it. And good pickup here by 32. Lifts the stick. And now back to Long Island. Ryan coming into the zone. Good moves. Looking for a pass. Oh, passes it to Abby, who was coming in with speed on the open side back door, but wobbled the puck on the one-timer and didn't go in. That was a beautiful look, though. Good look by Ryan. Good hockey IQ. 200 hockey IQ there. Abby's coming in with some speed, trying to split the puck, but her pass couldn't split the defense, but the pass couldn't get to Ryan. Ryan now has it, tries to get Abby, and it's cleared by the defense. 32 deep in the zone. And then our defense will change. And then we have Maya with the puck. Makes a move, past them. Hits Abby, but on the skate. And it will ice. We have Ilya, Maya, and Gabby out there. Offensive face-off. And Emily in the back 12 and Nicole 25. Ilya will take the face-off. Wins the face-off. Back to Nicole. Back to Ilya. Ilya still has it. Cycles it to Emily. Behind the net. Nicole will pinch it. Pass to Gabby. Gabby with a good one-timer. Saved by the goalie. Puck goes to Gabby. Gabby hits Maya. Puck bounces off a player's block and goes back into the zone. Ilya is trying to fight for puck possession. Goes to Rochester. Maya has the puck. Tries to hit Ilya, but bounces under the stick. Goes to Gabby. It's not icing for some reason. Gabby has it. Gabby will try to cycle. Pass to Sasha. Sasha misses the one-timer. Cycles it back to Abby. Abby to Ryan. Ryan with some sleek maneuvers. Carries it in. Shot. Goalie has it. Good by Ryan Erster. He was skating around through it. Walked it all the way in, but goalie had that. Still 1-1. A little bit over 10 minutes left in the second period here. Team Long Island face-off will go to 32. Team Long Island. Pass to Sasha in the corner. 32 with a good pinch. Good play by Ryan to Abby. Abby tries to center it. Oh, centers it. Oh, wow. Somehow that managed to stay out of the net. And now we have a 3-on-1 the other way. Rochester player takes a shot and wide of the net. Bounces up. Rochester still with the puck, though. Shot hits the post. And Abby will block it. Try to pass it to Ryan. Ryan will get to it first. Andy at the point. Puck will trickle out. Andy has it. Andy's looking. She has some pressure. Still some pressure. She'll go the other way. Still some pressure. Still maneuvering. She'll hit Abby. Abby. Oh! That puck stayed out of the zone. I don't know how. Abby had Maya on the side. Maybe she didn't see it. She was trying to put in a big effort there, and Maya was able to get the puck on the backhand off a rebound, but it stayed out of the net. And no icing. Ilya with some pressure. Callie's there. Maya's there. Oh. Somehow it trickled out of the zone. I thought we were going to get that. Emily to Callie, back deep in the zone. We got some forecheck there, both Maya and Ilya. Maya tries to play it indirectly to Ryan, but has a little bit too much mustard. Actually, I don't know. They're going to call an icing, even though I thought that was off of us. But take it. Yeah, I know. Ilya with the offensive face-off draw. Wins it to herself. Tries to center. Callie is battling. Goes to Rochester. Maya keeps him in the zone. Tries to battling. Gets out of the zone. Callie to Reagan. Bounces off of Reagan's stick. Reagan able to touch it up, but back into Rochester. And then Ilya has it behind the net. Maya will have it. Tries to touch it up, but not enough. Goes back to our defense in Reagan. Reagan tries for an indirect, goes back deep into our zone. Reagan has it again. Ilya has the puck, coming in with some speed. They stopped her. And the puck goes deep into our zone. Reagan's on top of a defenseman. D to D pass. Grace has it and goes into the netting in a change. Abby will have the face-off in our zone. Puck trickles to Andy. Andy tries to clear it, clears it. Abby with the puck, passes it to Ryan. Ryan touches it up into their O zone, chasing it. 6.5 minutes left in the second period. Try to center, some scramble at the crease, didn't work out. There's some puck goes back into the zone. Rochester has it, skating it in. Rochester still has it. Misses the net. Rochester defense has it. Passes D to D. Bounces off the puck, off the stick. Tries to center. Grace covers the puck, and it's a whistle. Some pushing and shoving in front of the net. Reagan 51 and 30. Defensive face-off goes to Reagan. Reagan tries for a stretch-up indirect pass, but I think it will ice. Yep, puck is iced. Back in the Team Long Island zone for a face-off. Abby with another face-off win. Abby will skate the puck. Carries it into the zone. Still carrying it. Puck flies up into the air. Some fight in the corner. Who comes out of it? Let's see. It's Ryan. Ryan will pass it to Abby. Abby back to Ryan. Ryan shot. Good save by the goalie. Good give and go here, and the puck will go off for an icing. Maya taking a face-off with Gabby on this. Gabby and Callie as wingers. Maya wins the face-off, but it goes to Nicole. That was offside. She won it with a little bit too much mustard. Face-off right outside the Team Long Island zone. Maya wins it back again to Nicole. Nicole has the puck. She'll hit Callie. Goes over Maya's stick from Emily. Maya has it. Makes a move. Going into the zone. And behind the zone, still puck possession. Passes it to Nicole. Nicole shot. Goal. Team Long Island. Nicole from Maya. 2-1. 5 minutes left. Clock. Guys, clock. It was 25 from 19. 25 from 19. All right. 2-1 game. 5 minutes left into the second period. And we have Sasha with the puck. Passes to Emily. Emily tries to hit Abby. Nicole has the puck. Abby cycling, trying to cycle. Rochester has the puck. Guys, get the 2-on-1. Sasha. Puck goes back into the zone. Rochester has it. Rochester still has it. And now not anymore. Oh, Rochester with an opportunity here. Ryan will touch it up for Abby. Abby 1-on-1, trying to get on a breakaway, but good job by the defenseman. And it will draw a penalty, a power play for Rochester. A power play for Rochester with 4 minutes left in the second period. Abby is going to take a sin bin break for roughing or interference, one of those. All right, who do we have to kill this penalty? We have Ilya, Nicole, Gabby, and Reagan. 90 seconds to kill. Face-off goes straight to our goalie. Reagan has the puck. She'll put it deep into the neutral zone, where Rochester takes possession. Reagan gets to the puck first. Great play by Reagan, puts it deep into the zone. That's a way to kill 15 seconds off of their power play, but here they come with speed. Reagan is able to touch it up to the outside. Shot! Oh. Rochester scores. That shot went off of a 90-degree angle and somehow made it through. I guess 5-0 or bounced off of goalie's pads. And Rochester ties it. Close game. All right. We have what goes to Reagan. Reagan to Ilya. Cali's trying to pressure the puck. Rochester has it. I think it's we're going to be. Nope, they waved the icing off. 32 has it behind the net. We'll rim it on the boards. Puck comes out of the zone. 32 to Gabby. Gabby to Cali. Rochester has it. Reagan has it. A little bit of a Met scramble here in the neutral zone right in front of me. But eventually Rochester comes out with the puck. Reagan able to touch it up, but not out of the zone. It bounces off a skate. And then eventually Ilya gets it, but no, it's kept in by Rochester. No, I thought that was off, but apparently not. Puck goes to Gabby. Gabby's skating Sasha, and a penalty. Penalty against Rochester. Power play for Team Long Island. Sasha, it was number 32 for a penalty. Whoops. Okay. 90 seconds power play. We have Reagan in the back with Nicole. Nicole was trying to passes it to Abby. Abby making some moves behind the net. We'll hit Ryan. Ryan, stop, shot blocked. It will go to Nicole. Good keep. Nicole's looking for a pass to Abby. Abby looking for Sasha. Abby back with the puck. Abby's looking for options. Goes to Reagan. Reagan to Ryan. Ryan to Abby. Goes off the side of the net. Puck is still live. Rochester gets possession of it. Reagan's going to try to keep it in. And a good keep in. Oh, the puck. It was right Sasha, but in front of the net, but couldn't control it. It's coming with some juice. Team Long Island still with possession, but now Rochester's coming out of the zone. And Reagan, good D2D pass to Nicole. Nicole hits it. Unfortunately, her pass goes off of the skate of a Rochester player. And now to Reagan. We're still trying to break out the puck. Ryan with a good move coming into the zone. We'll try to settle it down. A Gretzky turn. Still with the puck. Oh, reverses it, loses it. And power play is done. 40 seconds left in the period. Yeah, and there we go. Another goal right after that with 34 seconds left in the second period. Another clutch goal. It was Abby from Maya and someone else. Maya's rocking 3 points in this game, I think. A goal, a primary, and a secondary assist, so she'll be pretty happy about that considering she usually doesn't play forward. But still, the game is too close. And too close for comfort. Back and forth. Maya with the puck, skates it in. Tries to shoot, not too much on that. Back to 32. Shot is blocked. 9 seconds left. And it will go off for end of the period here. 3-2 Team Long Island. Maya skated by and said that was an absolute muffin, my bad. And indeed it was an absolute muffin, but I think the puck was on edge here, so we'll let her be. 1 period left in the third to finish the game. Team Long Island is in the lead 3-2. All right, third period. Let's see if we have just enough energy here to close this one off with a W. Rochester does have a much deeper bench as far as numbers, not quality. But second game of the day, pretty much 2 lines and change. This is when you dig deep. All right. We have Andy, number 32 in the back. We have Nicole, Abby, and Sasha. And Ryan puts it deep in the zone. Some forechecking by Abby. They'll try to clear it. Good keep there by Andy. Still trying to keep it still. Rochester will touch it up. Doesn't have enough juice. There's some heat. But 32 gets to it first. Makes a nice little stop. It will go to Abby. Abby to Ryan. Ryan one-on-one with some back checking. She'll keep it. She's going to look for some support. Eventually, a Rochester player comes out away with it. Whoa, good save by Grace. And just like that, they scored another goal. I think Grace didn't really have any kind of dropped into the net. It's 3-3 with a lot of left in the third period here. Ilya, Maya, and puck goes to neutral zone. Maya to Cali. Rochester has it. Maya loses it. Neutral zone. Rochester still has it. Cali coming in for some support. Rochester comes away with it. Shot, and Grace has it. All right, we have a defensive face-off. It comes out of the zone to Rochester. A bad pass right between the legs of one of their defensemen, and Ryan has it deep in their zone. But Rochester able to get it. Emily and goes to Rochester in the corner. Rochester still has puck possession, tries to go deep, but it's blocked. Is able to eventually go deep. Goes to Emily, Reagan. Reagan with a stretch pass to Abby. Abby has Sasha on the side. Sasha able to touch it up. Sasha behind the net. Ryan able to touch it up. Ryan looking for options. To Sasha. Andy tries to go with a backhand shot. Doesn't go deep. Oh, and it's going to be a penalty against. Sasha breaks it. We have Gabby and Ilya out there with Nicole and Andy. Ilya wins the face-off, goes to Nicole. Will, clock. And then we have Gabby. Gabby's touching up the puck. Rochester's still trying to figure out how to break this out, but now they're coming in with some speed. Take a shot on net. Grace has it, loves it. 1 minute left in the power play, a little bit over a minute. Change up. We have Ryan and Abby out there with Reagan and 32. 12 minutes left in the game. Tied game 3-3. Rochester's on the power play. Face-off goes in our corner. 32 has the puck. Shot. Grace has it. Now Abby. Abby puts it on net. So no icing. And now Rochester. Reagan with a little body motion there. Abby has it. Dumps it. Might go on net again. Nope. Didn't. It's going to be an icing goal. 26 seconds left in the penalty kill. Abby will take the face-off in the zone. Rochester wins it. Passes it B2B. Some pressure from Ryan. Rochester able to keep possession. Rochester still with the puck. Passes back to the D. D back to Rochester. Misses the pass. Skating with the puck still. Still skating with the puck. Tries to center it. Grace has it. Touches it up. Abby. And it's 5-on-5 action again. Offside. Still 3-3 with 10 minutes, 46 seconds left. We have Maya taking the face-off with Gabby and Callie on the side. And Nicole. Maya wins it back to Nicole. Nicole hits Maya. Gabby puts it to the side. Maya has it. Maya's trying to hit somebody, but it goes to Rochester. And now Nicole. Rochester has it. Grace with a good save here. To the side of the boards. Grace has it. Maya with a good pass to Gabby. Gabby with some speed coming in. We'll try to dump it to the other side for Maya. Maya to Callie. Maya back to the point. Shot on net is stopped by the goalie. Another shot. Rochester with possession. Ryan coming in, has the puck. Passes to Nicole. Nicole to 18. Rochester with the puck. Nicole tries to keep it in, doesn't, but Abby is there. Picks it up. Abby with the puck on the side. Looking to center. Goes past Ryan. And now there's a race. We have 2-on-3. Rochester still with the puck. Put it deep into the zone. 9 minutes left in the game. Still a tight 3-on-3 game. 32 to Sasha. Puck gets out of the zone. Rochester has possession. And a good stop by 32, but she loses an edge, and Rochester now with a good pass, shot, good save by Grace, puts it to the boards. That could have been bad. Rochester still has possession. Rochester putting on some pressure here. They miss the puck, and we don't have enough juice to really chase it as we're taking a line change. And it will ice. 8.5 minutes left in the third 3-2 game. Okay, it's a face-off in our zone with Ilya Thomas, 45, taking a face-off. Puck gets out of the zone, and Gabby's putting on some pressure. Gabby will get to it first. Oh, whiffs on the puck. I thought that might have been a penalty over there. She had a really good speed coming into the zone. Lots of effort. Good try. All right, we have a 2-on-2. And Ilya has puck possession. All right, Callie and Ilya fighting here on the boards. Puck goes to Rochester. Pass back to their D. Andy with the puck. Looking to make a pass. Just barely gets it out of zone, offside. We have Abby with Ryan and Sasha up front, and Reagan and Emily in the back. 7 minutes, 41 seconds left. Game is still tied 3-3. We'll win it to Team Long Island. Reagan tries an indirect pass. Ryan has it. Makes a pass to Abby. Abby has possession. Abby will try to hit Reagan, but misses her. And the puck will go all the way back, and it's not an icing since it was a Team Long Island pass. Reagan goes to Sasha. Rochester moving the puck, skating it in. Ryan has the puck. Looking for passing options. Gets it to Abby. Abby gets it in the zone. Looking for options. Tries to hit Ryan, but Rochester puts a stick on it first. And now another centering here to Ryan. Oh, Ryan hits the post. Good look. Puck is bouncing. Andy puts it deep in the zone. Somebody will pick it up. Nope, goes to Rochester. Rochester with a 2-on-1. And Nicole hustling back and shot wide of the net. And the puck will go into our zone, off of them, and it's waved off. No ice. We have Gabby, Maya, and Ilya. Maya has the puck coming into the zone. And Maya with a shot. Move between the legs and a shot. And, glove by Rochester goal. Ilya will take the face-off. It goes to Maya. Back to Rochester. 32 has it in our zone. Reagan has it. Puck is still deep in the zone and goes out of play. About 2 minutes left. Still a tight game. We have offensive. They're going for the stretch play. Nice pass. Will Abby make it? Abby makes it. She's going to try to center it, and the goalie has it. A little bit too late, I think, on the center. She was going full speed to try to control the puck, and I don't know if she was trying to shoot it from behind the net or just trying to center it to Sasha, but it goalie was there, and good idea though. Almost. Win back to Emily. Emily with good patience. To Ryan. Ryan to Abby. Abby is double teamed. Puck goes to Rochester. Good forechecking here. Continued good forechecking. Lots of pressure by Team Long Island here. Ryan has it. Hits Nicole. Nicole not able to put much mustard on that, and it's saved by the goalie. Nicole back to Abby. Abby is looking for Ryan, but Ryan's tied up. We still have behind the net. Still have puck possession behind the net, and now it will be a penalty. It's on. I believe it's on. Yes. Power play. 5 minutes left in the game. There we go. All right, excuse me. Power play for Team Long Island. Abby, Ryan, and Sasha in the zone with Gabby and Nicole in the back. All right. Hit that clock. Hit the clock. Okay, we got puck possession here. Ryan tries to hit Nicole. Nicole to Sasha. Sasha back to Nicole. To Gabby. Gabby to Ryan. Girls are circling, looking for an opportunity. Ryan will put it on net, bounces off, is blocked. And we'll keep it in. Nicole. Puck is in the corner with Rochester possession. Still about 50 seconds left. Ryan has the puck. Now Abby. Behind the net. Tries to center it. But it goes to Rochester, and now Rochester will try to go deep with it. Making some moves. Puck to Gabby. To Ryan. Ryan tries to hit Abby, but Abby almost gets it. Abby gets it with some pressure. Shot wide of the net. Still 20 seconds left on the power play, and the puck is rolling down the ice. It won't go for an icing, and Gabby will play it for Nicole. Rochester coming in with some speed. Rochester still with the puck. It will get out of the zone. 5 seconds left. And 5-on-5 now with 3 minutes, 24 seconds left. Rochester has possession. Blocked by Ilya. Ilya for Maya. Ilya will play it into the zone. Chases it. As will offside. Still tight game with 2 minutes left. We have Ilya, Maya, and Emily. Ilya wins the puck to Maya. Maya will touch it up for Ilya. Goes back to Maya. .32 has it still. Rochester coming in with some speed, and Grace has it. All right. Face-off in our zone goes to Rochester. Andy has the puck, trying to skate it out, goes deep in the zone. Grace has it, will cover it. Abby with a face-off. When Reagan tries to do the stretch pass, but it's blocked. Goes to Ryan. Ryan trying to hit Abby, doesn't. Reagan has the puck, skating it still. Whoop. And a trip that wasn't given somehow, I don't know. Whoa, I don't know how they didn't count that trip. Rochester has the puck. Shot, Grace has it. Penalty on Reagan. Roughing penalty on Reagan with 2 minutes left in the game. Timeout White. A tough luck here for Team Long Island to give up a penalty with a tied game with 2 minutes left. I think Reagan was having a few words with that girl all the way from the one side, and I guess she didn't like the fact that she didn't get the penalty on one end, so they were kind of chasing each other and roughing each other up all the way through the neutral zone and on the other end. And finally, as oftentimes happens in hockey, they miss the first penalty, but they get the retaliation, and that's kind of what happened all the way on the other side of the game, or the other the defensive zone. All right, let's see what we have here on the penalty kill. We have Ryan Erster, Abby. We have 32 and Nicole 25 in the back. Puck goes to Rochester. Rochester with the shot. Almost with the rebound there, but they whiffed on the rebound, or I guess the puck bounced. Abby's going to play it out of the zone and for an icing. Abby with a face-off win. Goes to 32. All the way to the other side, but Rochester is able to keep it in the zone. Rochester with some... Whoa, good save by Grace. Another shot and a goal. Yeah, very unfortunate for Team Long Island, but Grace was able to stop the first shot, and then I guess on the rebound, wide open net, and they were able to sink it in. 4-3. Rochester takes the lead with just a minute 43 seconds left. Team Long Island with puck possession. Abby takes it to the net, has it on her backhand. Oh, tries to pass it to Sasha. Sasha doesn't get it. Maya has it. Maya back to Rochester. Pass. Go! Wow! Beautiful by 11, Abby. With 1 minute 24 left, we tie the game back up. 4-4. And I think that was another secondary assist for Maya, go second goal. Hey, Will. It's 4-4 with a minute 24 left. Up, puck to Abby. Abby, one-on-one, coming in. Stopped by Rochester. 49 seconds left. Rochester puck possession. Coming in with some speed. Nicole has it. Grace able to put it to the side. It will be a penalty on Team Long Island. seconds left. And Rochester goes on a power play with 35 seconds left. 4-4 tie game. Timeout for Rochester. Timeout. What an exciting way to get that goal back, though. I mean, I thought that was it, and we're able to score maybe 20 seconds after they did to tie it up. All right. Rochester with 35-second left in the power play, left in the period, quick period, and end of the game here. Who do we have on the penalty kill? We have Abby, Ryan, Maya, Reagan out. Goes to Reagan. Reagan to Abby, gets out of the zone. Rochester tries to regroup here. Rochester behind the net. Bounces off a stick. Rochester D to D. Back to Rochester out of the zone. I think that will be it. 10 seconds left and Rochester has it in their zone. And it will go in for an icing right as the game ends. Is there any overtime or that's it? That's it? All right, 4-4. End the game. Not bad after a 5-0. I mean, tie it up on the second one. It's hard to win two competitive games back-to-back like that against the same team. So Rochester came back and played a much stronger game this time. Hope both teams are proud of their effort here. And 4-4, tie for Team Long Island. Any comments, JV? What did you think of the game here? 2 thumbs up. Exciting back and forth. I mean, both games were pretty close games. This is a good team to play against. And thank Stephen Johns and his group for driving all the way from Rochester down to Long Island to give us a few games. So with that, we're done with the live broadcast. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow for 2 Colonials games, New Jersey Colonials versus Team Long Island. Goodbye.